Suns and Rockets announced the Kevin Durant trade before Game 7 of the NBA Finals, but on Sunday, the trade became official as a part of a larger NBA record 7-team deal. Let's take a look. Shams broke the news. A lot of shit going on. So we'll get into it. A 7-team trade included the Rockets, Hawks, Nets, Warriors, Lakers, Wolves, and Suns. Included 6 players, 1 first-round pick, which the Suns used to take Kaman Malik with the 10th overall, along with 12 second-round picks. Rockets also made a second-round pick swap with the Hawks and sent them cash consideration. So ESPN's Bobby Marks provided a cleaner breakdown of all the moving parts of this historic trade. So let's see if this is any more helpful to our particular needs.
KD? The Lakers helped them get KD?
Lakers moved up in the draft. I do.
Did we know they was getting KD out this deal?
Yeah, we've known that since Game 7 of the Finals, so to make the move all work. So here's a little bit cleaner breakdown of everything.
It's a cleaner breakdown?
Clean enough. You can at least see. It's a historic 7-team trade, a lot of moving parts.
For KD.
We know the specifics is really the Phoenix and Houston deal, so they Suns get Jalen Green, Dillon Brooks.
Yeah, can I stop you?
No.
It should look like some school note.
Man.
I don't think no one gives 2 fucks about anything that has to do with the rest of these players. I'm just going to be honest. Just KD went where, and then who went to Houston? Everybody else, man, this is all irrelevant, man. We don't give a fuck what Brooklyn has, Atlanta has. I don't even know who Lakers got, right? Minnesota. No one cares, man. KD's going to Houston, and then what did Houston give up? Those are the only real players that he won. You don't know none of these players, man.
Yo, I'm a savant.
Yeah, you don't know none of these. No, nobody knows none of these players.
I had to sound out the big word.
No one.
No,
No, nobody knows.
A lot of them were draft picks.
Chat, do y'all know
A lot of them were draft picks in this year's draft. I'm just historic.
$85,000.
They just start throwing shit at them.
I got $85,000 for you.
Hey, man.
They got $85,000. I got $85,000.
I'll take it.
I ain't never seen
No, 85 ain't enough. 85,300.
That was like,
I'll take it. Going straight
Put
to
that in my
Magic City.
pocket.
Going to Magic City.
Put 300 more and then we got a deal.
85,000 even going.
Right,
Magic
85.
City, nigga. That's going to Magic City.
man, just sign a piece. Here's 85 pounds. Just sign a piece of paper, man.
But they can sign
You got a second round at 85.
Throw 300 more on it, we got a deal.
See what the Lakers giving up, though? They gave up 3.2.
So historic.
What did we give up?
We gave up 3.2, bro. And somebody gave up 85, and we gave up 3.2.
We give up Rocco. All right.
So he said, what the fuck?
All right, Rocco.
They gave Wolves Rocco.
Rocco at $3 million.
Rocco's a
They have money.
All right.
No, new owner. The new owner got bread now. They break the bread out there.
All right, man.
But like you said, Gil, the most important part of this historic 7-team trade
85,000
was the Phoenix and Houston deal.
So they can go to Magic City. All right. Have fun, player.
So as he begins the next chapter of his career with the Rockets, KD offered these thoughts on Twitter.
Though.
Let's take a look.
The 300 on 85 is sick. 85.
So KD said, my time in Phoenix has come to an end. All these stops along the journey have really impacted me in a positive way. Remember, it's a world behind the scenes, and those who make things work in that space work tirelessly to make our lives easier as players. I appreciate all the quick interactions with everybody, from support staff to teammates, distant cousins. It's all a family that I'm grateful to be a part of, no matter what. I truly believe this NBA is one big community. Much love to Arizona. Houston, can't wait. So we talked about this thing when it first went down, but Rockets second in the West last season before getting eliminated by the Warriors in the first round in 7 games. When you look at KD, they're what, 4th team now since leaving the Warriors. How much pressure is on KD to make the Rockets legit contender in a stacked Western Conference? They got their go-to guy now. That was the issue with their team last season. But does KD have any pressure on him coming in now, second team All-NBA selection, to help lift this Rockets crew deeper in the playoffs?
Is the pressure on him or is the pressure on them? They went after it. They went after him. They were number 2, and they're adding him to the fold. I mean, we all know he's going to do what he does best, right? So it's for them to keep playing the way they're playing, right? It's weird that we we put the tag on him that he is not a leader, but then blame him for failures, right? Blame the if I'm not the leader, then blame the leader. Don't blame me, right? You can't have it both ways. So the fact that they were number 2 last year, they needed a go-to guy. KD's coming there, then the pressure is on the organization and the coach to make it work. Because if he's averaging 25, 6 and 6 doing his part, and it don't work, that don't have nothing to do with him.
He just came to hoop.
So you can't put him in situations.
He just like to hoop. I'm just here to hoop. Y'all figure it out.
I'm here to bring y'all over the top. If y'all stop playing defense, y'all don't show up. I'm bringing my A performance. Goddamn it, let's go.
I don't know, man.
Like I did in Phoenix.
I don't know.
But of course it's KD, so you're gonna blame him.
Yeah, and he's
easy.
demanding he wanted to get traded too.
No.
I mean,
He didn't want to get traded.
saying like,
There was talks about a deal going
Well,
down.
they said
at
they didn't
the
want
trade
him
deadline. Talks to him going back to Warriors. He wasn't rocking with Steve Kerr, according to reports, so did not want to go. Rode out the rest of the season.
Damn, Steve Kerr.
And the Warriors helped them. They was a part of that deal.
Shit, everybody in that deal. 85,000.
yo, do y'all believe if you're one of the greatest players, there's always pressure on you when you're playing until you're finished?
I don't know. Jalen Williams got him to the. Jalen Green got him second in the West, and
No, I'm just saying people put pressure on LeBron for
Game
trying to
7.
get his 5th ring. People put pressure on Steph for trying to get his 5th ring. So why wouldn't it not be pressure on KD?
right.
The fact that you're going to a winning situation.
No, you can put the pressure on whoever you want to. It's however you look at the game. Right? If you wanna put the pressure on him every time he fails just so you can say, oh, you ain't the man, it's easy.
So at what point do we get to criticize him?
You can criticize him anytime you want to.
So all the
So if
criticism.
Sengun don't shows up, what he did last year, if he don't show up, you still blaming KD, right? If everybody else plays less than they did last year and they fail from what they did last year, you're gonna blame KD, and he can do what he do. If he averages just 26, 6 and 6, and they start losing, and what's his name got 10, 12 points, and he's playing horrible, you're gonna blame him.
No, but I think what I'm asking, why does he get the tag of he just wants to hoop?
And everybody.
not
Well, that's
the
what
tag
he said.
like
That's
every,
what he
I know,
That's why I asked the question too.
I know, but why is that the narrative?
How does he
for
get
him
to
and not
avoid
for-
criticism?
No, that's the
everybody
narrative.
to avoid criticism by saying, I'm just here to hoop.
No, you criticize him anyway.
So why does he get to avoid it? Why is it like we avoid the conversation of pressure on KD in Houston is tremendous. Tremendous. And he knows it. Because you can't just go down there and hoop. They're number 2.
What does hooping mean?
They're number 2.
What, like when you
You got to ask him. He said that's what he like
Oh,
to do.
okay.
I don't know. I know that whatever he been saying he been doing ain't been working since he was hooping in Golden State. So if you want it to work, you got to go out there with a different mentality than
So if he was
I'm just
hooping in
going
Golden
to hoop.
State and it worked, what was the difference?
He played with Steph Curry. That's the difference. He hasn't played with Steph Curry since.
His 3rd team since leaving the Warriors, or let's say 4th, I fucked up. His 3rd team since leaving the
Again,
Warriors.
so if everybody else is not playing up to the standards that we put them in, why does the person that is playing to his standard gets blamed? So that's what nobody fails to realize.
I'm saying it because
So
they do it. I'm saying it because they do it to Bron. Like,
No, what I'm saying
when
is-
Bron don't win, it's Bron's fault, right?
Yeah, that's how they play that game. What I'm saying is,
want
if
the individual credit, right, of being a great player, but you don't want the individual criticism of not leading your team to the championship.
I don't even know what that means.
Or the playoffs.
What I'm saying is, if we say right now, we put a standard on everybody and say, all right, Sengun, this is your what year? You should be an all NBA player. You should be in, right? If you are playing like an all NBA player, this team will be where they're supposed to be.
But
Right?
they ain't bring
Well, if he made the All-Star last year, if he don't make an All-Star this year, you blaming KD for that?
he might
If he
not.
don't make an All NBA,
It's-
you blaming him
might
for
not,
that?
'cause
Is KD the plus in this trade though, right? They got a plus, right? They got a big upgrade.
Yes, they got to upgrade
Right.
for Jalen Green. Yes.
Right. And KD is the best player on this team, right?
Yes. So if
gotta-
Sengun, what happens if Sengun don't play like Sengun?
You still got Kevin
blame
Durant.
Kevin Durant.
No, you still have Kevin Durant.
You got to, because KD.
And you got a
I
whole
think they
team.
said because Jalen Green is gone, KD should be able to make up for that.
Yes, make up
No,
for
not
that.
only does he make up for that, he makes
should
up for
push
it.
him-
Plus 2.
Yeah, he should push him to the
Plus
championship.
2. It's not
So-
a make up for it.
but you
That's
see-
not a balanced
but you see-
trade.
but you see what
it's
you do-
Kevin Durant.
You should.
But you see what you're doing.
Doing what?
Sengun was an all-star before Kevin Durant. You're
Okay.
upgrading this piece. And you're saying, even if Sengun fails, We supposed to get to the championship just because Kevin Durant's there.
He was an all-star by, it was either him or Green, so you pick the big man always.
But what I'm saying is, because they don't make it to the championship, you blame Kevin Durant.
What's going on right now? Huh?
I'm trying to figure out.
Have to do with all
I'm trying to figure out the logic.
Even if Sengun is not an all-star, he's still got 2-3 other bigs. It's Kevin Durant. And it's Van Vliet and all them other young pieces, the number 2 with Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks. You have Kevin Durant now. Double the production.
Yeah. Jalen Green, that was 21 during the regular season. I think like 13 in the playoffs. Saw a noticeable dip. Did have that one, I think, 36, 38-point game. But other than that, got benched at times in the fourth quarter. You got KD averaging 27.
So he's averaging 6 more points. So what I'm saying is, if he averages his 25 to 27, he's playing how he plays, and everyone else is having down years, 1,000% you're going to blame Kevin Durant like he failed.
Well, that was the same thing that was going on in Phoenix. He was still doing his maintain Kevin Durant shit. Everybody else failed to pick up their production. Who still gets the blame? The best player. This has never changed.
So,
No, I mean, I'm just saying, other players get blamed. I mean, shit, you said when
you blamed everybody, and then you blamed him. What I'm saying is,
blame him.
What I'm saying is you blame Beal, killed Beal,
when the Bucks
and then you kill Kevin Durant.
First round, who do you blame it on? The best player, right? You said Giannis, right? Okay, that's all I'm just saying.
Right.
If everybody's gonna,
you killed Beal, then you kept
Beal.
You murdered Beal for not performing the way Beal was supposed to be performing, and then you blame Kevin Durant also
It was
for not having Beal to play way Beal play like it just
a big three. Y'all brought a big three over here.
Did D-Book get any of that blame too?
No.
Was Bill in his right
No, you
position?
blame who you want to blame, huh?
Was Bill in his right position?
Sound like a bunch of
No, but what I'm saying is you blame who you want to blame. You can't target one person and say, oh man, you're not playing well, this is where you're losing.
No,
and then the guy who's playing well, you blame him too because you're like, oh, he's the best player.
We don't have to
blame
blame people when they have accountability. I wouldn't have to blame you if you took the accountability. You see, my logic is just so clear. It's just fucking flawless.
So you should take the blame.
Just take the fucking blame. I don't have to blame you.
Because that's the narrative?
That's what the big leaders do. I'm going to take it on me. It's on me.
I thought he wasn't a leader. I thought you said it
Is he the leader?
You said no. Y'all already said that. You said it
We
too.
have had that discussion. Is the best player on
And
the
you
team?
said he wasn't the leader.
He asked the question. Nobody actually said whether he was.
No, you did.
He did.
No, you said
we can run it
he
back.
wasn't.
He asked the question. He said, "Is Kevin Durant?" Did you ask?
And you said no.
No, you said, "Has he made anybody better?" That was like years ago. We had that conversation.
Yeah, and you said.
And then a year ago we asked, "Is he really a leader?"
And you said no. Your
say
answer was no.
No, it wasn't. Can't prove it.
It is Monday here in Gil Arena, ladies and gentlemen. A lovely holiday weekend. The group chat has been going off.
No, it hasn't.
Nope. Gil, it's been solid.
Spencer, can you please pull it up?
Gil working the phone. Receipt Gilly.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying,
Kevin.
a lot of great players get blamed.
You gotta
We're not talking about blame. We're talking about pressure.
I mean, pressure. My bad. Pressure.
But does that come with being a great player in the league? Right? Is there always pressure?
No, for sure.
How could he not have pressure? How could you go there and not have pressure on you?
Look at the trade.
Yeah, that's what I feel. No, that's what I'm just saying. Me being Kevin Durant as a great player, I'm going to feel pressure going to any new situation, especially if they've already been winning. I'm just saying I'm going to be, all right, well, shit, I got to keep this shit somehow, some way. They're bringing me here to score. I'm one of the best players.
They're bringing me here to win.
Yeah. That's all. I'm not.
Left the Warriors.
Yeah.
He's been trying to win. That's
I'm just
why
saying, people blame Bron every time he don't win every year. They blame Steph. They blame Giannis because Giannis be hurt. He can't get out the first round. So I'm just trying to figure out what.
Don't blame Steph.
Like,
that
you
much.
know,
Nobody blames Steph.
Nobody blames Steph. I ain't gonna lie.
Nobody
blames Steph.
You pick and choose when you want to blame somebody.
They do blame Steph.
Right? So the fact that you're the number 2 seed with a whole bunch of young players, and then you guys go out and get Kevin Durant, and you guys as an organization just switches the pressure to him, not you guys. You guys are blowing up you guys got rid of your guys for him to put you over the top. So the pressure should be on you to make this work. You went out and got him to to make a splash, to overjump this team. So how do you say, we're going to delegate responsibility to Kevin Durant? Because we was number 2 last year. You lost in the playoffs.
First round.
You lost first round to the point where you went and grabbed Kevin Durant. So the pressure is on the organization. The pressure is on the coach. You say you couldn't play with him. You was benching Jalen Green. You was doing this because you couldn't rely on Jalen Green. So you went out, broke your team up to go get a sniper who's 37 years old to get over that top. The pressure's on y'all.
When's the last time that happened? Well, a team was really good, and then they lost, and then they went and got Kevin Durant. What happened after that?
They won a championship.
Okay, does this sound like something that we might be interested in investing in? Pretty good team. Let's go bring Kevin Durant in. Let's try to win a championship, because this is how they did it last time, right?
But KD did say, didn't he have like places he wanted to go out of these teams? Houston was up there, right? It was like
Houston,
3
San
teams.
Antonio.
Yeah.
It was.
This is a team that made sense for me
Boston.
to take it over the top. So why wouldn't I have pressure? Why wouldn't I want pressure? I want that
We're not
pressure.
talking about one. We're just talking about like.
No, the question was, does he have right? Josiah, the question was,
Who's the
does he
pressure
have,
on?
Who's the pressure on?
Yeah.
Oh, who's the pressure?
How much pressure's on KD
How
to
much?
make?
Oh, how much pressure's on KD?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot.
As a great.
I got 30 to 70.
Okay, so we asked the chat, is KD under pressure to win in Houston? 64% of the chat said yes. 36% said no, the organization is. But we will continue these KD discussions, I'm sure, all summer and head into next season. But we got to break out right now because we have a special guest making his first appearance in the arena.